Hi, I'm AJ Nash, digital intelligence advocate for Authenticate with another Intel drop. And today I'm going to do a quick little run through on why I use Silo, or how I use Silo, I guess, for checking out websites that have been reported as phishing websites. Now you might say, well, why do I need to have a secure browser to go to a phishing website? That's probably not going to infect me, and I'd have to actually interact with the site. And there's two reasons for that. First of all, some websites actually will have, drive-by downloads where you show up and immediately get infected. So I assume any website that's been reported as hostile is as hostile as possible. But the other reasons that come up would be the ability to obviously want to interact with the website without giving anything away, and then see what else I can learn about the website. So in this case, you're looking, you can see on the screen, I've got URL House here. Lots of URLs for phishing sites. There's also Fish Tank. You could use any number of sites to look this up. So I've already pulled a few and set them up, just kind of walk through some quick phishing websites. So this one, Shopee, has been reported as a phishing site. Enter account information. It really doesn't matter what you enter because this is just going to harvest information. So enter your account. We'll say Bob Smith, and the login password is, we'll just go with password, right? People love to use that, right? So we'll go password, terrible password, password 123 because we're tricky, and then hit login. User does not exist. This is a really common thing. Now, in this case, we know the user doesn't exist because I'm nobody. But the truth of the matter is this is just a website that has taken that information. Even if I had whatever legitimate credentials would be for Shopee, it would have pulled the same thing. But we also can take a look, I should say before I pass on to the next one here, the developers tools, and see if we could see anything that actually happened when I did that. So we had the same credentials set up. We hit login. No activity shows up here. It's just being pulled in. I go to another website here. Now, this looks pretty legitimate, right? It's a ESL website, all sorts of interesting things. And you think, well, it's got lots of extra links, etc. But if you click on any of the links, these will work because it's just the exact same thing. But if you go in here, click on some stuff, I think you can get a lot of 404 errors, right? It's really just meant to get you to go to the one place and to go ahead and put your credentials in there. And again, if I pull up the developer tools, I can take a look and see how the entire website is designed, and if there's any malware in there, or any activities happening. It doesn't matter what I put in here. Again, member number 123456, password. We stick with our favorite password, I guess. Password 123 again, because we're being tricky. And we'll click login. And I'm pretty sure nothing will happen, but it will have stolen those credentials. Just going to spin for a while. But nothing's actually going to happen, right? So it's, again, stealing credentials. That's all it's designed to do. Now, here's the third one that's kind of interesting. It happens to be in Spanish, which I don't speak, but I'm sure I can figure this one out. So we're going to get into a chat system. Got to do verification. Sure. We'll put in our name. In this case, will be Roberto. And we get a chat. And I'm sure it's going to ask, again, not a language I speak, but I'm pretty sure it's asking for numbers, and verification, which means it's going to start asking for my account information. Let's see if it'll actually do it. I don't know if I'm with the right structure for this. Said it was invalid in this case. Probably just doesn't have enough numbers. But you'll notice everything looks legitimate, but if you click on any of the other things, nothing actually works. Right, it's all really designed just to keep it right here. It's nice that they did the highlight to the finger to make you think it would all be real, but it's all designed to go right here. And then again, if you go into dev tools, you can take a look at how the whole site is structured. Now, again, you might say, well, none of this was really dangerous. Any of these sites could have also been downloading malware. But the other thing is you want to be able to investigate sites without having it traced back to you. Now, I've gone in through this particular browser I already set up, this Silo for Research browser, but I could go in through a number of different ones. So different locations that would show different times of day, that would show different languages. So I could be investigating the same sites over and over again without the people who put these sites together knowing that I'm doing it. Certainly not knowing who I am or what company I'm from or what location I'm from, but also not even realizing the same person is coming over and over again to check these sites out. And that's just how easy it is to use a browser like this. I don't have to worry about anything. If I go to a sketchy site and it turns out that there's malware there, if I click on one of these links and malware is downloaded, none of that's going to happen to me. So I just don't have to worry about it anymore. It's nice and simple. It's just a browser like any other, and I just go in and do what I've got to do. And that's why I use Silo.